same, 'cause we thinking the same thing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Colts going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. Let's go! Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Guyton. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Glendale. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
And a give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll look to throw, surveying the field. Great protection. And that is incomplete. And here now the 8th-year man, Pat McAfee, to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Hey, by the way, speaking of Fitzgerald, moved ahead of Terrell Owens in all-time receptions into 6th place with 1,086 for the 33-year-old.
You talk about big-time names here. Big-time company that Larry Fitzgerald continues to ascend with an outstanding, incredible career. And let's face it, when Carson Palmer has to find someone downfield, the first guy he's going to look towards is number 11.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
Second down, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Johnson obviously having a great year, Charles, but 55 yards in Week 10 rushing-wise. Did score 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving, 1 rushing, but those rushing yards a little lower than what we've come to expect. I
think that also it shows just how competitive the NFL is, because San Francisco got the number 32 rush defense. That's last in the NFL. So I'm sure David Johnson, the offensive line of Arizona, thought, boy, this is a good week to stack up some big numbers. It didn't happen because even though they're the 32nd ranked team, they still have a lot of pride, and they played hard.
Well, against the 49ers, a couple of Cardinals had their first 100-yard games on the season. Larry Fitzgerald did it. Michael Floyd, who just had the catch, he did it as well.
And head coach of the Cardinals, Bruce Arians, has got to be thinking it's about time, because that's what he envisioned when he took Larry Fitzgerald and said, I'm going to move you from outside receiver into the slot and move Michael Floyd into your position. Because the two of you together, that could be a heck of a lineup right there.
And the Colts coming out now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll go on the ground.
Whoosh.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal 3rd rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a 4th string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year 1 honor. Remember, he can run it. He can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran 1 back for a touchdown in 2015.
They go to Johnson again, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On the ground, this is Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He'll drop to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Drew Butler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. Back to Glendale after this timeout.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Cuts it out here, left side. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. J.J. Nelson now to return. A little 360. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Let's go! 3-19!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Three yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, got three, three down. Set, 3-19! 3-19!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Second down following the run. They'll look to throw here. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On fourth down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They're going to look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Third down, still 14 yards left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Colts a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Here we go. 319! 319!
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jurrell Casey able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's now 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver, 60 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Nelson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And a look here at the Colts defense. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's brought in by Floyd. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Red zone opportunity. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they'll run it here. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cardinals are on the bad end of things at home, but will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Colts came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they've played. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Jefferson is happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. In traffic, Gresham will make the catch. And after the short pass, he'll score. Cardinals with the early advantage. Now 1st and 10, he breaks free from the defense, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. We're tied back up at 7. Colts on 2nd and 7, pass will be completed out of the gun. And he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Cardinals lined up at the 5. The football is going to be up for grabs here. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to University of Phoenix Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Start the second half with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They try the left side with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now a first down following that long gain. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front. Last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know a field goal ties it, but I'm not just tempted to go for it. I say do it. At this spot of the field, go get the touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
They come up in an offset eye. Johnson running left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Cards are going to have a 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
Here's Here's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Gresham. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Johnson running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell, able to get him for a loss of about 3. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense. Still second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Single, slap. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Floyd. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here we go now. Green 39.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and he's got him in the lead. And his kick is good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. That's
Chris Harris Jr. back there playing. do you really want to throw the ball in his territory with the game maybe on the line here?
Not a good idea. I think he caught that with a Super Bowl ring, partner.
And once you have the Super Bowl ring on it, the ball doesn't bounce away. That just sealed a victory for his team.
Absolutely a huge pick by Chris Harris Jr. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he locates Walker, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Fresh set of downs here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.